It's been a good week since I was last on this extension, and I tell you what, a lot has changed. All of the scaffolding has gone up, the lintels are sat on, and also all of the steels are now on. I want to be focusing on today is the brickwork and blockwork on the steels and on the upstairs bedroom. So we're going to throw a mix on and get stuck in for the day.
I get so lonely and introspective about my dying days.
Because I'm working on my own, I'm going to focus on blockwork. Blockwork don't take nowhere near as much compo than bricks. If I send up all the brickwork first, I'm going to kill all my access. I have got a window in this bedroom somewhere. I put all the blockwork quite high, rack back for where my window's going to be, and at least I've got access in and out. Sometimes I get asked about these, which are called starter packs. These are a mechanical tie from the existing building to my new extension. All they do is help anchor, again, the new blockwork and the new brickwork to the existing property. Put these train tracks on here, and then we put in these small ties. They just slot straight in, clamp down. You stick them in the mortar joint or the bed joint, and then you just lay your blocks straight over. If you didn't put them in, your blockwork and brickwork up against the house could crack, and also it would just be a specific weak point off your extension. So every 225 just like ties in a reveal, and also I put a tie every 225 as well as these. we're setting out all of the block work over our steel. Now I've just put on a tray. The reason I've put a tray on is because we have got a really shallow pitched roof running up along this side. In a second I'll show you the drawings. Now we don't have step trays on the job, and we've not got a roof profile, so I can't really make a step tray myself out of normal felt. So what I've done, I've come up 3 course of block, and then I've put this tray in. So that's a continuous tray, so when our roof is running there, if there's any penetrating damp coming in, the water's going to hit the tray and run straight out. So I'll install weed poles on the shallow end. I've just run that continuous tray probably around this height here straight through, and then I'll have a wheat pole in the brickwork there, so any moisture that does come down this brickwork, or if any moisture gets into the cavity there, it's going to hit that tray and trail all the way along and come out some wheat vents I'll install there. We're going to send up this block work here, and then we're going to wrap it round. Now I don't want to kill access. I've just found the dimensions. The window is 1800 window central of this room, so I will rack my corners back so I've still got access in and out. We'll get this sent up full height, and then we'll drop on some brickwork.
There's somewhere to be every night of the week.
Just finished using all of the blocks to get this bedroom almost up to height. What I've done, I've set the window out on one side and left just 400mm or 1 block as an entranceway in and out, so we can load out there. Set up down here, I've only got 1 spot and it's dead tight, so I'm just going to have to do a real big spread and start building in this wall. Back of the wall we've got it all pointed just to make sure that all the joints are full. You can flush it up, but it's nice just having a bit of time today, not being on price work, just making sure that everything is really spot on. Not loads done, but at least we're doing like a nice quality job on everything we're putting our hands to. Tell you what, it is so nice not being on site and having like a week or so off. We've been on a site now for what feels like a year, but it's only been about 2 months, and it's so demoralising. Not the work or anything particularly, but you know, turning up the same place every day, same bricks, same house. Ooh, it gets very boring very quickly. I don't know how people lay bricks on site day in day out for their entire career. It's just nice to get away from the politics of site and also just have a break, because it's just the exact same thing day in day out. At least on extensions, not only do you get to meet the clients, which is quite nice, using different materials. The jobs are sometimes a bit challenging, so you actually need to think a little bit. You're not just switching off all day and trying to lay as many bricks as possible, which gets very boring very quickly. But the thing is, on site, or where we are, we've still got another 4 or 5 houses to build, so there's a lot of work to do there. And especially coming up to this time of year, which is Christmas time or winter time, it's going to keep myself and pretty much like the entire team busy, So this swings and roundabouts, boring and just soul destroying sometimes as a bricklayer, but again, it's going to keep us in consistent work for probably another 2 to 3 months, probably 3 months. So swings and roundabouts, but it is nice to be back on extensions. I don't know, tell me what you think if you've been on site. Now, did you find it? Did you find it very boring, or was the money too good and you didn't really mind the boringness of site and the money just outweighed everything? I don't know if I mentioned last time I was here, but if you use some insulation and rub it on your brickwork, it brings it up really nice. These bricks are really prone to smearing, especially when you've got really sticky compo like I've had today. So it just brings up the brickwork. Absolutely lovely. Buzzing, that is where we're actually leaving it for today. What I've done, I've just covered everywhere up with Hessian. It's starting to drop quite a bit now, and I think the weather tonight is going to about 3, but yeah, just better be safe than sorry. Luckily the block work's pretty much gone off, and that shouldn't really be affected just because of how dry the blocks are, whereas those bricks are a little bit wet, they might contain a bit more moisture. So we've just covered everywhere up. Not a bad day, bit slow on my own, very slow on my own, but still got some block down, got some bricks down, made sure that the job was really nice, clean and tidy, and yeah, just did some nice work. So it's so much nicer just being on extensions. I would have liked to got a lot more done today, but obviously just lifting a few blocks up this morning, mixing constantly, just bitting and bobbing really everywhere. I didn't get here till 9:30. And it's now 4:15, so spent a few hours this morning just running around trying to find my mixer, which was somewhere in Sheffield on a random job. Trying to hand back my mug, I don't know where the client is. Tomorrow it's meant to rain all day, so I actually don't even know where we'll be or what we'll be doing. So I will catch you in the next one.